Good evening, everyone. My name is Aniket Singh Chauhan from The Hindu. These 25 persons were killed and six others suffered injuries in a massive fire that erupted at a nightclub in North Goa after midnight on Sunday, that is December 7th. Most of the deaths were caused by suffocation, as the victims got trapped on the ground floor of Birch by Romeo Lane nightclub at Arpora, 25 kilometers from Panaji. Rishikesh Bahadur Desai, a reporter from the ground, is here to talk to us more about the event. Welcome, Rishikesh, sir. So, sir, my first question to you is how did the whole incident take place? Uh, how did it all happen? How did it start?
You see, Arpora is a village on the salt pan of Goa, very near to the famous Kalangut beach. There, there was a dance party in the Birch nightclub, and it is a multi-storied building. There are around 200 people who are in the club. At around midnight, there was a fire probably in the first floor of the building because the police have earlier said that the fire spread because of a cylinder blast. But locals and eyewitnesses are telling us that the fire was due to the use of a pyro gun, the sparks of which hit coconut trees, palm trees, which were used for the false ceiling and for putting up a facade outside the first floor dance floor. So when the fire started spreading, people tried to run out of it. Only a few people were able to get out of the first floor and then get down to the ground and run away out of the front gate. But other people, which included around 4 tourists and around 14 workers and 7 people who are yet to be unidentified, they ran to the ground floor where they were stuck and they died out of asphyxiation. Only 4 bodies, doctors are saying, have been charred. They died out of burning, but others died out of carbon monoxide inhalation or asphyxiation. This is the initial report. However, how the fire started remains a question. Again, some people are trying to pass the blame. Some people have said it is the cylinder blast, but eyewitness told us that a pyro gun was used and the palm trees which were put up for decor, they caught fire and it spread. Second
Right.
thing is, even till now, around 7 people are yet to be identified. They are most likely workers or locals. We also had an eyewitness who said that he knew people of one family from Delhi whose 3 members have died.
Right, sir. So, sir, in all of this situation, when the fire started, how many people were approximately how many people were inside the club at that point of time?
You see, the club is a very big place. We will just show you later. It starts from the end of a road and end takes a turn at a very big canal, Nala, which runs through the city, which runs through the village. There are around at least more than 200 people in the club because it was a Bollywood dance song night. There was a team of dancers from Delhi who were performing, who ran out at the first sign of fire. But in the first floor, I estimate that there are around, because local officers are saying there are around at least 60 to 70 people in the first floor, of whom a lot of them were able to run away from the first floor to the ground floor and then outside. But some people were caught in the ground floor. The problem with the ground floor is we are not allowed to go inside, but that is what locals are telling us, that the ground floor is surrounded by water and there is only one access point. So that was either stuck, it was jammed by people trying to get away, or it was locked. So they were caught up in a closed room with not much ventilation. And Chief Minister of Goa has already said that they had violated safety norms, fire safety norms. So I think this is the unfortunate incident that happened.
Right, sir. Sir, has any statement been put out by the club or their management yet?
As of now, there is no official communication from the owners of the club or the management, but the police have said that 2 arrest warrants have been issued, one for the manager and one for the owner. and the manager, who is a local man, he has been arrested. But the owner, Mr. Luthra from Delhi, he is yet to be arrested. MLA Michael Lobo said that the arrest will take place after the investigation is completed, initial investigation.
Right, sir. So, sir, how long did it take for the authorities to react to the situation as soon as they got the first call about the whole thing, the fire?
You see, it lies, as I said earlier, the club lies at the end of a road and at the intersection of a canal. It is connected to the main road by around half a kilometer of small, narrow one-way road. Somebody who noticed the fire, because there are residential buildings within around say 100 meters of the club, they called the police, who in turn called the fire forces, but the fire tenders could not reach the place in time because of the narrow road, and around 45 minutes to 1 hour was lost in the rescue efforts.
Right, sir. So, sir, are the casualties still rising? Do we have any signs of people being rescued safely?
You see, yesterday after the incident, police have shifted all the dead bodies and the injured. I think there are 6 injured to the Goa Medical College, where they are being, where the injured have been are being treated. Only one of them is said to be critical, but he is also out of danger. This is the statement issued by the hospital after the governor Ashok Gajapati Raju visited the injured. I think they are all out of danger.
Right, sir. Sir, has the government issued any helpline or any other directive for the victims or their families?
You see, there have been three reactions from the state and central government. Central government has issued a compensation of rupees 2 lakh per death and rupees 50,000 per injury. And the state government has done two things. They said they have started a police investigation. They have ordered a magisterial inquiry. They have also said that all the nightclubs in Goa will have to undergo a fire safety audit and an audit by the revenue department to find out whether they have got all the permissions in proper through proper procedural route. These are the three reactions.
Right, sir. So, sir, how much damage has been done? If you could show it to our viewers,
You see,
how
what
much
happened
damage has
is, yeah, by the time the reporters reached the venue was locked by the Goa police. They have not allowed us to go inside. Also, we are yet to get a copy of the police initial report. So, as of now, we don't know the quantum of loss suffered by the club or the owners. But the image of Goa as the tourist state of India has suffered unmeasurable loss.
And apart from that, sir, have there been any other reactions? Because the Chief Minister of Goa, he has already spoken about this. Have there been any other reactions from other dignitaries of the state or the
The
center?
reaction is very typical of a very political society like India. There is a lot of blame game. The local panchayat, Arpora panchayat, they have said that they had raised objections to the alleged illegal construction inside the club, and that they had conducted an inspection and ordered a demolition. However, according to the Panchayat Raj Act of Goa, Goa is one of the few states in the country where Gram Panchayats wield a lot of power. However, according to the Panchayat Raj Act of Goa, the Directorate of Panchayats has judicial powers. So the demolition order issued by the local Gram Panchayat was stayed by the state government Directorate of Panchayats, which I am sure the Gram Panchayat has not challenged in a court of law. However, this claim has been refuted by Michael Lobo, who is the local MLA, who said three things. He said, first of all, he was not consulted in the issue. He said the Gram Panchayat had crossed its jurisdiction and issued a license to a nightclub. Nightclub licenses are not issued by Gram Panchayats, they are issued by the excise department. He said Gram Panchayat had issued, in fact, he flashed a copy of the order which says that a restaurant and nightclub shall be allowed. It was issued by the Gram Panchayat. Gram Panchayat President Roshan Redkar has said that they were not to be blamed because they had only issued a license for a restaurant and that the owners had built a nightclub in violation of the Gram Panchayat permission. However, they challenged the demolition order issued by the Gram Panchayat. This is what they said. The MLA, however, has a completely different story. He said that the Gram Panchayat had acted in a hurry out of excessive enthusiasm. They had issued a permission for a restaurant and a nightclub, which they had no jurisdiction to do. Also, they had violated the procedure of cancelling the license. He said that if the Gram Panchayat was so sure of the violations, they should have locked up the nightclub and stopped its operations and not order for a demolition.
Right, sir. And sir, apart from the Gram Panchayat and the local MLA, have the opposition parties, what kind of statements are they making, and what are they saying about this incident?
There are two main opposition parties in Goa. One is the Congress, another is the Aam Aadmi Party. Both have demanded the resignation of the Chief Minister and imposition of President's rule in Goa. However, their allegations are slightly different. Congress has said that nightclubs are a form of the failure of the government where no systems and processes are followed and there is no proper inspection of any such nightclub or bar or restaurant licenses are issued. Aam Aadmi Party has called these nightclubs a den of extortion where local officers, starting from the Gram Panchayats to the state government, they collect money from the owners of nightclubs and promise them easy licenses by taking money. These are the reactions by the two opposition parties in Goa.
Right, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Viewers, I hope been able to give you a fair picture of the situation on the ground. Just to add a bit of more information for all the viewers, the North Goa District Disaster Management Authority, the district control room at North Goa Collectorate can be reached on 0832 222 5383. I repeat this number, 0832 222 5383. While the Goa Police Control Room in North Goa will operate through 787 756 000. I repeat the number, 7875756000 for urgent reports and assistance. That's all for now, and be tuned to the Hindi. Thank you.